Welcome back to United Peak, your number one spot for breaking updates, transfer chaos, and inside scoops from Old Trafford. Hit that subscribe button now so you never miss a moment of the Red Devils rollercoaster summer. Trust us, it's about to get wild. Let's start with the headline, grabbing the attention of every Manchester United fan right now. Manchester United fan group. The 1958 has officially cancelled their planned protest against Sir Jim Ratcliffe's ownership ahead of the Arsenal opener. The decision comes just days after United sealed the £74 million signing of Benjamin Cesco, pushing summer spending beyond £200 million. But was it the new striker's arrival that cooled tensions, or is the fan base simply giving Ratcliffe more time to prove himself? Let's break it all down. Manchester United supporters group. The 1958 has pulled the plug on a planned protest. The group had planned to march against Sir Jim Ratcliffe's ownership ahead of United's opening Premier League game against Arsenal on August 17. Their decision comes just days after Benjamin Cesco joined the club. Slovenia striker Cesco has arrived in a deal worth up to £74 million, bringing United's summer spending above £200 million following the earlier arrivals of Matheus Cunha, Diego Leon and Brian Mbeumo. In early August, the 1958 shared plans for a protest while claiming shiny new signings shouldn't distract from minority owner Ratcliffe's involvement. However, following a mixed response to the announcement, the group then put the plans to its membership. While the majority of those surveyed agreed Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos should be judged on what they have delivered, some 68% felt they deserved more time to show what they can do. In announcing the postponement of the march, the 1958 published a breakdown of the voting. For us, it has always been and will always be about the fans, the group said in a statement, about how we're treated by the club and its owners, about protecting the future of Manchester United, affordable football for all, especially youth, safeguarding fan culture, and ensuring the next generation of supporters inherit a club run with responsibility and respect. The statement continued, "These long-term goals matter more to us than signings, glittery training ground refurbs or anything else. That's where we've always stood, and we make no apologies for it. With a fan base as diverse and passionate as ours, finding the right balance isn't always easy. We've had to consider momentum, timing, fan appetite, broader consequences of protest activity, whilst assessing how current and future decisions may impact us as fans. Given the current sentiment within the fan base, and particularly in light of these recent survey results, it's clear there is no unified view on the direction of the club under Ratcliffe. That split is real, and we believe it would be irresponsible to risk creating a situation that could result in any red-on-red conflict inside or outside the stadium. New striker Cesco has spoken for the first time about his hopes as a United player. My ambitions are just that we get better, that we connect together, in general, and we, as a team, just try to grow together, step by step, because we're getting better, he said. We're just even more complete. It's just a matter of time when we can fly high again. When asked about his reasons for joining United, he said, "I think, first of all, because of the club. It's just a historical club that is unbelievable. For me, the team is great. It is getting better and better, and that's why also there is just stuff that makes you come there. Gives you this energy that you want to be part of. I think it's a great project, in general, and I can't wait to start. Definitely." Manchester United are pulling out all the stops to be at full strength for their Premier League opener against Arsenal. With Andre Onana battling to regain fitness and new striker Benjamin Cesco yet to debut, United could arrange a behind-closed-doors friendly this week to sharpen their stars. We've got the latest on the plan, what it means for the Arsenal clash, and why Ruben Amorim is so excited about his new signing. Manchester United are doing all they can to ensure they're as close as possible to full strength for their Premier League opener against Arsenal. The latest step involves a potential behind-closed-doors friendly, organised with a view to ensuring a pair of stars get the game time they need. United goalkeeper Andre Onana has been absent from recent pre-season friendlies as he works his way back to full fitness. The rest of the first team have also yet to play alongside new striker Benjamin Cesco, whose arrival from RB Leipzig was made official over the weekend. According to The Times, the Red Devils are exploring the prospect of a friendly at the Carrington training complex this week. The opposition has yet to be decided, but Ruben Amorim's side would likely face local opposition. If Onana is unable to return to full fitness for the Arsenal game, Altay Bayındır could make just his 5th Premier League appearance in his 3rd United season. The Turkish international also played against the Gunners in last season's FA Cup, saving a shootout penalty from Kai Havertz. Cesco, meanwhile, missed Leipzig's friendly against Atalanta on August 2nd and didn't join his new club in time to face Fiorentina on Saturday. United won the weekend friendly, prevailing on penalties after a 1-1 draw at Old Trafford. He has the characteristics that we needed, United boss Amorim told club media. Ben is a player with all the information that we have that we need to stop the guy from working, not the opposite. So that is also important. He's really young. He's good in the air. He's good at running the channels, good on the ball. I think he has great potential. I think he can improve a lot, and for sure, he is going to feel at home in our club. He has the right character to be in this group, so I'm really happy to have him. United's rivals Arsenal were also winners over the weekend. New striker Viktor Gyökeres scored his first goal for the club as they beat Athletic Club 3-0 to win the Emirates Cup. Well, I think his goals, his threat, I think he pins both centre-backs. He's a player that when you're living with a space, 1 against 1, he's going to destroy you, Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta said when asked what Gyökeres brings to the team. So he's going to create a lot of space as well for us. And yeah, the moment that in any situation there is a player there that can score a goal. Manchester United have completed the high-profile signing of Benjamin Cesco from RB Leipzig, bringing an end to one of the summer's most talked-about transfer sagas. The 22-year-old Slovenian striker touched down in Manchester on Thursday evening, alongside his agent Elvis Bosanovic, with medical checks scheduled for Friday and a formal unveiling set for Saturday at Old Trafford. The deal sees United pay an initial €76.5 million, £66.26 million, plus a further €8.5 million, £7.36 million in performance-related add-ons, which are understood to be easily achievable, taking the total package to €85 million. Cesco has penned a contract until 2030, after making it clear earlier in the week that his preference was to join United, despite strong interest from Newcastle. His arrival represents United's 3rd attacking signing of the window following Matthias Cunha and Brian Mbeumo, with the 3 forwards costing a combined £207.2 million. Cesco's signing raises fresh questions over the future of Rasmus Højlund, who joined from Atalanta last summer in a £72 million deal. The Danish striker insists he wants to stay and fight for his place, telling reporters competition is fine with me. It sharpens me. I'm feeling sharp and ready. I think it's good for the team. Despite his determination, United are in talks with AC Milan over a possible loan-to-buy deal worth around €51 million in total, including a €6 million loan fee. Højlund was notably left on the bench during Saturday's 1-1 friendly draw with Fiorentina, where manager Ruben Amorim opted to use Mason Mount as a false 9. Sources suggest the Dane is one of several players United are open to offloading before the window closes, alongside Jadon Sancho, Alejandro Garnacho and Antony. Off the pitch, United's recruitment drive is far from over. Brighton midfielder Carlos Baleba remains a long-term target, but the Seagulls are refusing to sell unless an offer exceeds the £115 million they received for Moises Caicedo last summer. That valuation would break United's transfer record and make the deal extremely difficult, especially with Brighton under no pressure to cash in. For now, all eyes will be on Cesco's grand unveiling this weekend. The Slovenian's blend of pace, aerial ability and finishing prowess has the United faithful buzzing with anticipation, and his signing signals a clear statement of intent from a club eager to re-establish themselves at the top of English football. Alejandro Garnacho is pushing hard for a move to Chelsea, and the Blues want him too. The 21-year-old has already agreed personal terms with Stamford Bridge, but Manchester United are holding firm at a £50 million asking price. Ruben Amorim has grown tired of the winger's attitude, but will Chelsea meet United's demands? Or will Garnacho stay stuck in limbo while the transfer clock ticks down? Let's dive into the full story. Alejandro Garnacho wants Chelsea, and Chelsea want Alejandro Garnacho. But whether he's the next member of Manchester United's bomb squad to depart remains in question. Of the 5 players Ruben Amorim pushed away from United's first team this summer, was they expressed a desire to leave. Only Barcelona loanee Marcus Rashford has gone. Garnacho, Antony, Tyrell Malaysia and Jadon Sancho, ironically back in Manchester, after Chelsea decided to pay a fine to cancel their summer transfer obligation, all remain in situ. Argentina international Garnacho looks the man most likely to be next through the exit door, however. A regular under Ruben Amorim since his arrival, his talent isn't in question, but the Portuguese has had enough of his attitude and the drama that comes with the 21-year-old. I think with Garnacho, you can understand and you can see that he's talented. He's a really talented boy, Amorim said earlier in the summer. His post-match comments after only being a substitute in the Europa League final were the final straw, however. I have the feeling, and I think it's clear that Garnacho wants a different thing with a different leadership, and I can understand that, added Amorim. So I don't think it's a problem. Sometimes you adapt to one guy and you have the connection. Other times you want a new challenge. Chelsea believe that Garnacho, not taken on United's pre-season tour of the US, can shine for them in the Premier League. Garnacho believes that too. He is desperate to move to Stamford Bridge and has already agreed personal terms over a switch to West London. The question is whether Chelsea will meet United's £50 million price tag. That's considerably lower than the £80 million the Red Devils were asking for in January when Napoli came calling, but positions have changed. United are clearly no longer so keen to keep him, while Napoli instead moved on Noah Lang. Plus, United could do with bringing in some money, having spent over £200 million on their new-look attack of Bryan Mbeumo, Matheus Cunha and Benjamin Cesco. Chelsea are keen to get a deal done as soon as possible, but still want to pay less than that. United have so far insisted that's the price, take it or leave it. Thus, Garnacho continues to train in red away from United's first team rather than in blue as Chelsea's latest shiny new acquisition.